Not applicable. What is the ICJ's Gaza decision based on? Although the decision is not practical, it is more than symbolic. Show title Hide title UN top court falls short calling for ceasefire in Israel-Hamas. The UN International Court of Justice said Israel should limit its acts death and destruction in the Israel-Hamas war, but did not call for a ceasefire. A panel 17 judges at the Hague-based International Court of Justice on Friday ordered Israel to implement a series measures aimed at preventing genocide in the Gaza Strip. The ruling is part of a broader case filed by South Africa at the UN's highest court over whether Israel committed genocide against Palestinians in Gaza while fighting Hamas. Although ruling not enforceable in the actual legal case over whether Israel guilty of genocide. Expected to take several years to play out in court. Order more than symbolic. The meaning the ICJ's decision, which Palestinian Foreign Minister Riyad Maliki described as a decision in favor of humanity and international law, is as follows in terms the Israel-Hamas war. What will be the impact of the ICJ's decision on Gaza? Maybe not much in terms of a material change in field conditions. South Africa had requested the court issue an urgent decision to force Israel make a ceasefire in Gaza. Instead, he instructed Israel to take actions to prevent the killing and harm of civilians in Gaza, such as refraining from killing members of a group and not imposing conditions that might prevent women from giving birth. He instructed Israel to prevent and punish public comments encouraging genocide. Still, even if ICJ had required halt its military action, court has no formal way to enforce order. And Israel has made clear that it intends stop war only when Hamas is defeated and receives full rights. The hostages returned. We will continue to do what is necessary to defend our country and our people, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said in his speech after the court decision on Friday. Meanwhile, Palestinian MP Mustafa Barghouti said that Israel will not be able to implement ICJ decisions without an immediate and permanent ceasefire due to the extent of destruction in Gaza and the ongoing conflicts. What kind of pressure does this put on the United States? This has some big potential consequences for the United States. Long Israel's staunchest military and diplomatic ally, the United States is facing growing pressure to bend Israel's arm and stop the war, which has killed more than 26,000 Palestinians, mostly civilians, according to the Hamas-run Gaza Health Ministry. For a start, since ICJ has no real mechanism to enforce its decisions, the issue could be put to a vote in UN Security Council, where members could order economic sanctions or military action. If vote takes place in UN Security Council, the Biden administration will once again have to protect Israel politically by vetoing it, thereby further isolating United States, or allow security